Okay, when you're sewing a snap, it's really important that you pay attention to which pieces fit in and snap together, because they look really similar, and you might, if you sew it wrong, this side isn't going to snap together, it's just going to fall apart. So if you sew it correctly, they snap together and they stay together. So I have to pull it apart. Don't have really long nails to do this. Okay. So we're going to sew the top part, or as your book says, the negative, the female space. And we're going to sew it down here below your first hook.
What are you doing?
Hi Heidi, I'm doing this. So you're going to come up from here and you're going to make just a little stitch. And you're going to go through, there's 4 holes. I'm blocking them with my finger. You're going to go down with this one. Go back into the fabric. And again, this is a double-stranded needle, so you only have to do 2 for each hole. And then you go to the next hole. One. Two. One. This last one. 1, 2. So there it is. 2 through each one. And then I'm going to come back up through this one. And again, I'm just going to use these stitches to tie the thread off. Oh, shoot. Leave the little loop. I lost it. We'll just do one more. 1. 2. And then I'm going to push this back through there. And cut the tails off. Mine looks a lot messier than I would like, but I'm looking through both cameras, so it's kind of hard for me to do it not so messy. But this is pretty right on. The back portion, depending on the thread you have, depending on the fabric you have, you might try to make these stitches stay between the pieces of fabric. It's just what ends up happening. If you use a matching thread, it's a lot easier to hide your stitches. So now I'm going to tie this thread back off so we can tie the other side, or we can sew the other side of the snap on. So there's this one, and this is going to have to go here so they can snap together. So you're going to take the other side of your snap, and you're going to make sure that the side that you want snaps in, and then you can take a pin and feel where this snap is and put the pin through it so you know where the snap needs to go. And you're going to hold this right here, and you're going to do exactly the same thing. You're going to start, and you're going to sew 1, 2. I'm going to remove my pin because we don't need it anymore in the back. Go to the next one. 1, 2. 1, 2. If for some reason you're not using double-stranded thread, then you just need to go, instead of 2 times, you need to do, you know, 4, 5, 6 times on each little hole. 1. Use your needle threader to do the 2. It'll be a lot easier. So there's your, every side has 2. Come back up and tie off again using a thread, or using a stitch. 1. 2. Push your tail back through. Scissors. Thank you. And then you're going to cut the tail off. And then your placket goes back and snaps on. And this one can stay together still as well, your hook and eye from before. So that's how that is.